Hasan's pecker.
Are we live? Are we doing this already?
Put the green screen down.
Yeah. Okay. Well, first of all, as Marsh walks by, what's up, everybody? We're back. I don't even know if this is the day that this podcast is going to be released on. We don't know. This is, we're doing 2 this weekend. It's fucking crazy. Right. Partially because myself and Will Neff here, we love you guys, and also because Marsh. God damn it, Marsh, you're ruining my fucking intro. We're
such a piece of shit.
We're docking his pay. You got to talk.
He's such a piece of shit.
Yeah, get kiss up in that, just like Ludwig was kissing it last night.
Oh, so it's like I'm kissing Ludwig.
Well, you kissed his mom, so it's like
runs in the family.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you had monkeypox yet?
Right here.
There you go.
Yeah. Right here live.
We're joined by incredible guests. First of all, obviously we have our third host.
Yeah.
You have now officially been on as many episodes as Will, so
That's true.
technically
That's awesome.
you are our third host.
This is big.
Yeah,
and I'm
pretty big
glad
stuff.
to be alongside 2 people that look like the same preset of create a character as me.
It looks like Gen Z just spit
Dog,
all
you
3 of
can't
us.
say that. You're a Minecrafter. You literally also look like them.
That's what I just said. That's what I just said.
Yeah, we all look alike. We have the same
Oh, I
exact.
thought you were saying like TikTokers all look the same. Minecrafters all look British.
This is actually my first time meeting Carl in person, but he has tweeted at me so many times.
It's good.
You have like a running thing with moms. You kiss some guy's mom. You tweeted about like his mom.
He's ratioed me.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Well, before we get into that, introduce yourselves to the camera up here for the people that don't know, because I do political comedy.
Sorry, it's my Super Bowl. What's happening?
Yeah, go ahead. Carl's gonna be live tweeting every time Dream tweets, because like we just came fresh off the heels of Dream's face reveal.
Good looking guy.
But yeah, go ahead. You guys introduce yourselves.
I'm Bryce Hall.
I'm Josh Richards.
We're just TikTok dudes.
Yep, we do
Yeah.
that stuff.
Now, what does that mean for the uninitiated? What's a TikTok dude?
Well, so 2020 TikTok dude would be looked at as like a ew, you're a fuckboy. I think 2022 TikTok boy would be like, okay, what genre of TikTok are you in?
Let's zoom out even more.
All right.
Ew, you're a fuckboy.
I don't think I'm a fuckboy.
No. You
well.
used that as a quote. That was a quotation.
I'd say he is.
I say 2020 TikTok.
Yeah.
Me was a fuckboy.
Sure.
100%.
Okay.
I
So
think
what
now
would you do? Like, what's the difference now?
I do like just all stupid comedy.
Yeah.
I think it's just a content
The way
change, right? Yeah.
the way he described it on the Tiny Meat Gang podcast was that's how we met.
Okay.
On the TMG podcast, shouts out to Cody Knoll. The way you described it is you just respond to other people's videos by doing huh, and then people go fucking crazy. That is exact. And then I looked at it. I looked at his
it's like
TikTok,
exactly
which
what he's talking
Marsh,
about.
when you're done tweaking the audio, can you pull up one of Bryce's TikToks? Yeah. Basically, that is the most accurate assessment of your content, because I looked at it and it was like 28 million likes, and it's like just you doing that.
I think it's brilliant because, right, before they had boy bands, and then they realized just cut out the middleman, get rid of the music.
Bryce, you got a favorite one here?
Same thing with VTubers.
So if you look at that one that has 7.7, you're like kind of hovering over it right
Yeah,
now.
let's
That one was an actual like promo for the movie, but we made a whole ass mini skit out of it. Just all comedy, but Smiles like a horror film.
right.
This is like a longer TikTok though, like for TikToks.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I'm already losing my train of thought here. What's going on? This is
They're dancing and shit.
this is a movie, dog. You made a feature film.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
They paid a bag for it, so I made.
With the Joker angle?
Yeah, you like that? That's what we were like kind of referencing.
I could tell. Right?
Hashtag
That's a
comedy.
Ludwig reference. Ludwig
There's
reference
the
right there.
first smile. You're like, what the fuck does that mean, right?
Yeah.
Draws you in. Look at this transition. Boom.
Bro, this is actually too well done for a TikTok. What's happening here?
Because we're producers, dude.
This fucking guy came in to flex on us. He's like, yeah, I just smile. And then you're showing the opposite of what
look
the
at that.
fuck? Wait, pause for a second. I can't believe we're pausing a TikTok.
Bro, it's a third of the way in.
TikToking is just smiling. Look at this professionally edited.
Yeah, what the fuck? It's a movie, bro.
This
What the
is a short film.
Yeah.
You made a short this is the exact opposite content-wise of what I was talking about. That's like a very well done vertically shot YouTube.
I'll say this.
I like it.
I'll say more than half of my TikToks, I hit record and then decide what I was going to do.
Yeah.
Which is
I've seen it
wildly
happen.
different than that.
I've seen it happen.
Can I-
You are a TikTok god as
Can I ask you a
well.
question?
Yeah, what's the question?
Was your ambition moving into TikTok to always wind up at a place like this? Or was this kind of a development of like, oh my gosh, I'm such a well-known person. How can I build this out?
So I've been doing social media for 9 years.
What, when you were like 12?
No, when I was actually 14.
Jeez, okay, that's not that far off from 12.
Well, I started a
2-year
group
difference.
with him and took off in like late 2019.
What was it called?
I know of it.
Sway.
Face up.
Sweat.
Dude,
Sway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sway?
Sway.
Like
Why-
sway
why?
In the morning?
Like Sway Boys.
You don't have the
Sway Boys.
answers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
You
think,
have
I
the
think
answers.
what actually
You have the
happened was
answers,
we had so we were starting the house and then we were getting an article posted in New York Times about like the content house and they needed a name for the house. So we were all kind of sitting around and we had like 3 hours to figure out what we were going to name it. And I think Sway was a synonym.
Bel Air Boys was our other option.
Yeah. Which
Thank
was
God I
like,
didn't go with that. Sway's
yeah,
better.
yeah. Sway's better. But
What's wonderful about that is that it's kind of similar to how Carl Jacobs shoots TikToks. Like you just the moment that you came up with a name was not before, but after the New York Times piece was
yeah.
coming out.
yeah. Yeah.
Which is, you're just like roll with it.
Yeah,
Sway.
dive in.
But yeah, and then we were the only ones in our group that transferred over to YouTube, and we made like a diss track on another house.
Yeah.
Smart.
Another kid.
For some reason, got way too many views. I don't know.
Fuck
why.
that house.
So
Yeah.
bad.
What was the other house? What was the other
Yeah,
house?
Oh, the Hype House?
Hype House was the other one.
Dude, fuck. Dude.
Fuck the Hype House.
Fuck the Hype
He's
House.
just like, what the fuck is this world?
Bro, no.
No, these two old pieces of shit don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm locked in.
You,
though.
on the other
to be
hand,
clear, I'm
you
locked in.
fucking, you were following the saga.
Yeah.
That's why we wanted you here.
Yeah.
You kind of know me, right?
You're
I know
I
you.
actually, we know each other.
I know
Yeah.
you.
This is our first time meeting in person, though. I'm really excited, actually, to be honest.
I'm glad to have been able to make that happen while on Dreamiversary, the
Yeah.
day that Dream
On Super
revealed
Bowl
his
day.
face.
That was crazy. I did not like. I saw it on Twitter, and then I saw you getting a FaceTime from him, and I'm like, "Are we on a podcast today?
Yeah,
What the
yeah,
fuck is
yeah.
going on?"
yeah.
You both mentioned that he had the features of a TikTok boy.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
he does
does
look
for
like
sure.
a
TikTok
I think it's
certified.
in the
What
hair.
quantifies a TikTok boy?
Just
What-
has
what-
the flippy hair.
Flippy hair.
Yeah.
Flippy hair, nice smile, nice teeth.
Good eyes.
Good,
Hold on,
good
hold
looking
Nice
guy.
eyes.
Yeah.
Easy on the
He
eyes
would have
for
been
sure.
perfect for 2020 TikTok.
about-
Oh, are you getting the hair out just to show
What
off
do
the
you mean?
flow
It's
real
not
quick?
flippy enough. I
It's
don't
not
think.
flippy for me.
Shut up! It's flippy.
It's super
I
not.
think it's too flowy, not enough flippy.
You look like a
know what I mean?
surfer.
The flow to flip ratio is off. I agree.
I used to have TikTok. I used to have TikTok fuckboy hair, but like everyone was like, "Dog, you're 29. Like you can't do that."
You're 29.
Well, back then when I had the TikTok fuckboy hair, I
You
was
had like
29.
hair like this.
Yeah.
Really?
There's probably
It's pretty
photos
flippy.
of- we can find like 2019 era
Yeah, can I see that?
Tom Piker hair. If you look up like,
Oh yeah, look
Oh
at that.
damn, dude, you did.
Oh,
you
so
look
flippy.
like that guy off.
no,
of,
these are none of these are it though. There was like
You look
one.
like
of
that
these-
guy off of 365 days. You
Holy
that
shit,
that
you're talking about- wait,
that
shush.
porn thing?
Oh, like it was almost
I'm
like a
talking about-
50 Shades of Grey type movie.
Yeah, that
yeah,
movie.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
know
it.
what
That's the
you're
one.
thought you
That's
were
the
talking
one. That's kind of flippy, but it was like,
No, that's flippy.
That's some Flippington agenda.
The ratio has been better adjusted in that photo for
yeah,
the flip.
it was like all forward too, like the way you had it. I had that as well for a little bit.
to be
You know,
clear,
I'm
I
doing
hate your
that.
hair now.
Wow.
You are get in
I
fucking
like that hair better.
yeah, get in fucking line. There's a lot of people out there.
Really?
that- yeah, no, they do not. I have a rift in my community where like half of them are like, we like the long hair. The other half are like, it sucks. Bring back the
Can't please
bring
all
back the
people.
flippy
I think
hair.
the ponytail though, like when you put it in a ponytail, it looks hard.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. I just
Steven Seagal.
yeah, that is
They have no idea who that is.
that doesn't instill.
Of course, I know Steven Seagal.
is? National hero
They just know it.
of Russia now.
Did not tell you. Who
I know the name. I know the name.
Total Recall. Or is he? Was he? In
No,
Total?
that's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Sorry.
Pull it up because I'm gonna see his face. I'm like, fuck.
Arnie S.
This is like this is a change of the guard. Like
Oh,
we
yeah.
are the old guard, and we're just
Yeah,
passing
yeah,
the baton
yeah,
off
yeah,
to
yeah,
you
yeah.
guys. That is Steven Seagal. He is an icon.
Martial arts legend.
That my grandfather loves watching all his movies.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've never
Okay.
watched any of his movies.
Your grandfather's also his target demographic.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense then. That's why you guys like the same movies.
Yeah, no, we are probably as old as your grandfather.
And they probably also love being Republican.
yeah, same with me. I
Yeah.
love low taxes and also small government.
That's right.
That's what I'm advocating for all the time. We're not talking about politics though. This is not a political podcast.
I didn't.
Yeah.
You totally did. You brought up being a
I
Republican.
know I was hoping to gaslight you guys.
Bryce, get his ass.
No.
Here, say it for the.
I'm not his target demographic, and you know
Literally
that.
is a Republican, by
Talk
the way.
about your political views, man.
Yeah. Who do you vote for?
He's got a
Listen,
turtleneck on.
vote?
He is a Republican.
Do you vote?
I love voting so much.
Ray, who do you love voting for?
What's
Bro,
up?
Off camera,
Who do you
he
love voting
talked
for,
for
though?
15 minutes about bump stocks. It was so weird.
Yeah. He's like, the Donald Trump is fake. Like, he wanted to do red flag laws. What the fuck? Like, what's next, dude? I need a
Both
license.
stocks. I got stuck there.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
you were talking about tort reform. It was
Tell them
weird.
about your AR-15.
Don't know what torque reform means. So
Oh, you did. You tweeted at me with the AR-15.
Did I?
Yeah.
I believe. Isn't it funny that he might? I can't believe you're gaslit.
Oh my
I
God.
believe it. I might believe it.
I remember the tweet. I remember the tweet. You were like, yo, I'm 40-0 in street fights, and then he was like,
oh,
pull up then. Yeah.
Shit.
All right.
That's a shocking revelation. I did not know that. I mean, he is from.
Bryce has gotten to know me one tweet at a time.
Yeah.
I figured out his personality by his tweets at me.
Yeah.
Every single time I was ratioed.
He's
Just
like,
a mom
10X.
destroyer. Then that's what he thinks of me.
Yeah.
Carl's
I
a
saw
surely.
one.
I see that. You definitely are into
We
moms.
can pull up one of your responses. I think he was just like, hey, having a great time, looking sexy at the gym. And then you responded with like, I fucked your mom.
No. You captioned it. Things I did this weekend. This.
Yeah, and then it was like a bunch of pictures of me,
Like just having a blast, just really liking
goes-
life, and I was like, "That's too much."
And then he goes, "Things I did this weekend." Your mom, and I was like,
I want you to know. I scroll and I have these intrusive thoughts as I'm scrolling, like, "Oh man, that's fun." And then for every time it's with yours, I'm like, "I'll just fucking tweet it."
"Yeah." It's like, I was like, "Why?" I'm like, I was randomly out of nowhere. I think it was last year. All of you guys just started tweeting at me,
Yeah.
and I was just like, "Okay, I don't know what I did to these guys.
I'll tell
I don't know
you-
if they hate me or."
Right, I was gonna say, like, did you
Get
think
into
like
the
it was
lore. There's a
beef or
reason.
Oh wait, what's the reason?
I don't know.
Holy shit!
what? He's assuming there's.
I'm just
you won.
instigating,
Yeah,
dog. I don't know
Okay,
what the fuck's going on.
this is actually. You know who Corp's husband is?
Yeah.
Okay. Me and Corp's really good friends, and we both, for some reason, think it's the funniest bit of all time to just interact with like celebrities that we don't actually know.
Oh, you think I'm a celebrity?
Yeah, you are a celebrity. How many followers do you have?
You know what's really sad about that? He never interacts with me.
No.
So,
You know Corpse doesn't follow you?
He's more of a celebrity than
no,
I am.
I think Corpse follows me.
Check again.
Wait, what the?
Why would I know that? I'm just kidding.
Ludwig with
I
the
put this
fucking
motmotherfucker.
sour-
I put this motherfucker on, bro. I put him on the AOC
check
stream.
Bryce's wiki feed.
Yeah.
Stop.
What is WikiFeed?
We're about to
Wiki
find out
feed?
today.
WikiFeed is a Wikipedia.
It's a collection.
encyclopedia, an internet encyclopedia for foot
mine's
fetishes.
probably not good.
No, well, Hasan's ranking just
Stop.
went down
Why
a few
are you
pegs.
doing this in front of our new friends, Carl? Fuck.
They're not gonna be your friend when they hear about your wiki feed rating.
Let's take a look.
So they rate you out of 5 stars.
Oh, is it just like random? writers
Oh,
going
dude,
on?
there's so much traffic on your wiki feed that it's not pulling up.
Wait, why is it not?
You just crashed wiki feed.
You just threw an A in there.
Yeah,
Are you
we're not even
Canadian?
live
I am
right now. They're
Canadian.
just DDoSing all the time. They're just his wiki feed
Wait,
is
are you
always
actually Canadian?
impossible to get to.
Yeah, I'm Canadian.
I'm gonna pepper in serious questions in between these.
Oh, okay.
Next serious question.
What
ready?
wasn't serious about what we were
I
talking
feel
about?
like we,
Yeah, is Canada not serious?
especially, we live in a time where young people feel prematurely old. You guys started working
Okay.
when you were 14. Do you feel burnt out, or do you feel older even though you're still such young men?
No, I feel like I'm 17 still.
Really?
Yeah, I think it kind of comes and goes. Like I feel like there's definitely been
There's
times
moments
where where I'm like, holy shit,
Bro, it's because the 13-year-olds haven't started rolling out yet on TikTok.
He's
That's
only
why.
20.
yeah.
What do you mean only 20? How old are you?
23. I'm old.
You're on your way out.
23. See, 23 seems a lot
Yeah.
See, that's
older
what I'm
than
saying. Some
20
moments
to me.
I
though.
feel old, mainly when I'm hanging
Wait, so
out
you've
with
never
When you
drank
look at
alcohol
us
in your
and
entire
you're like,
life?
These are elderly.
Right.
Like they
No,
park their walkers
I
outside.
look at you guys and I see these are guys that took their themselves seriously and they established like, okay, I'm this guy and I'm a very successful man. That's where I'm trying to
See,
be.
I'm
I feel like I'm
looking-
still a kid, even though I have
Yeah.
a bunch of followers and all these people following.
There's still
I'll
like a
stand
lot of
by this.
stuff to prove. You know what
I'll
I mean?
stand by this.
Yeah.
Hasan is an old piece of shit.
True.
And Will, I think you're older than Hasan technically as a number range,
Yeah, for sure.
but you're definitely younger than Hasan.
I work out more.
Are you following?
That's not true.
Are you following?
Yeah, yeah.
It's a mindset.
No, I think, well, that's what happens when you talk about fucking politics all day. And also, if I did the shit that he did,
He's on suicide watch right now.
I am going to kill myself. Which, you know, isn't that far off from my normal death date
Yeah.
anyway? 'Cause I'm
This is your
fucking
final
31.
podcast either way, so
Regardless.
it doesn't matter.
We're lowering you in a pine box.
Like
right
if I dyed my hair blonde like this piece of shit, it would be fucking.
Or if you just I feel like it's just there's
How
no
does that make you feel?
yeah.
Man, I feel old.
Really?
How old
Yeah.
are you?
I'm 33.
Oh no! Dude.
Wait, is that real?
It's okay.
they're like, what was black and white television like?
What was the name of the horse that drove you to school every day?
Seabiscuit.
Yeah, uphill both
There
sides.
we go.
No, it's interesting because I feel old, and the weird thing is I have the same situation with you guys where some days I feel young, especially mentally, and then I'm like, damn, you've been doing this forever. You're older. And that's such like a weird. And the other thing is, I think time is relative, right? In the sense that when you're young, 5 years old, 10 years old, a summer feels like a fucking lifetime, right? And as you experience more time, the relevancy of time like shrinks.
Yeah.
So now that I'm 30, years go by like a fucking.
That is
Dude,
actually terrifying.
2022, like I feel like
I blinked and it was
yeah,
gone.
it's gone. Like
I-
what is
Yeah,
it? Like
no,
October
it's gonna get
right
well.
now.
That's even a little bit wonkier because like now we're like in the post-COVID world, kind of. You know what I mean? Where like you're.
You say
finally doing-
COVID's done.
Yeah, COVID. Well, not me. Brandon's saying.
Well,
it.
you did just
Brandon
say it.
came out.
Definitely done too. I would say COVID's over.
As far as like the mentality goes, there's still people dying of it, but like, and it's still like a serious problem. But luckily, as a consequence of the vaccines and everything else, and you know, people taking it seriously or literally not taking it seriously and getting fucking sick, and then having at least some kind of
Building
antibodies,
immunity.
it's gotten significantly less deadly. Like statistically speaking, it is less deadly than it was in like 2020. So for that reason, I think a lot of people have just like lowered their.
I'm playing with you.
Resilience. I got to talk about it seriously. I don't want Susan Wojcicki coming up my ass and fucking banning the podcast, dude.
Coming up on what now?
Yeah, coming up my
Coming
butt.
on what?
That's crazy.
All right, boys. You said that you had more to prove, more to do. You saw a higher production TikTok. Where else are you headed from this?
So
What else are you gonna produce?
when I started social media, I wanted to dip my toes in every single part of entertainment, like from hosting, stupid boxing match, movies, social media. I
Yeah.
wanted to do it all, and I'm well on my way to do so.
Yeah.
It's like finding which lane I like the best. So far, it's been. I really like acting.
Big movie guy.
You have a podcast with Barstool.
Yes, I do. Yeah. I have a podcast with Dave.
Yeah, he's a podcaster.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we
I
do a
guest star
podcast.
on his
Yeah,
podcast
he's
all
come
the
on a
time.
couple times, but it's a podcast that's based around Gen Z, like TikTok drama, pop culture, essentially. But it's a
Give
lot
us the latest TikTok drama.
of
what's popping on
latest
TikTok.
drama that's been going on right now.
Young
I
Gravy's fucking everyone's moms.
That was like
yeah,
a couple
that
weeks
was like
ago.
that was like a month, I would say.
Yeah.
ago, but I would say
that's kinda
right
old.
now,
What the fuck?
it's crazy.
I'm 31, motherfucker. I don't know any of this shit.
I
What
mean,
do you mean?
he's only like 3 weeks late.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's
No, 3 weeks is like hella late on TikTok hours. I feel like it's just that
3
means
weeks is like 2 months on
Yeah.
TikTok. But no, I think like the latest stuff is like, I don't know, Dixie shaved her head.
That's even like 2 weeks old.
I feel like there hasn't like recently there hasn't been like
see.
a
I didn't
crazy-
really see if something was popping, I would have known about it. Nothing is popping.
Yeah,
Why don't
but
you make
I
the
think-
next TikTok drama?
Dream showing his face.
I think
That's
that
pretty
will
crazy.
probably be talked
You're gonna be
about.
talking.
Yeah,
That's
I can't wait for a few weeks from now that Hasan's gonna say that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, when you talk about it, make sure to remember that the first ever like live stream FaceTime he did was with me, and that's it. That's the only
Just
thing you
show
need to
the-
talk
Okay,
about.
yeah,
show
yeah,
that.
I think it's
we'll
much
bring it
more
back.
important that I was his first FaceTime at all.
Some might say that, but not really.
Do you
Right.
feel-
Did anyone else see that
Do you know
FaceTime?
for a
No.
fact it was you?
Oh,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's like it didn't even count.
No, he
said that, he
filmed
said
it.
that.
He filmed it and he posted it on Twitter, but it's not the same as like literally live. 'cause,
Live
like
reaction.
there's a level of trust that you have. in
Yeah,
someone.
he was really trustworthy the entire time. Don't show it, please don't show it. Please. I'm actually gonna hang up before you show it. All right.
Don't turn it around, dude.
I would have never.
Imagine you did that.
That was a bit. That's a bit that we have because we're so close.
Imagine how many concurrent viewers you would have if you turned the camera around. You'd have
If
the
I-
biggest clip on Twitch history.
if I
and you
did-
fucking fumbled it.
If I did a pre-reveal dream face reveal, I would have been DDoSed, doxed.
Yeah.
There- like the,
And then
the-
I would have been done with you,
Yeah.
and then imagine the
Yeah.
internet.
Yeah, that would have been terrible. The version of like the 14-year-old Al Qaeda would be coming after me. Okay, every non-binary like dream stand would be at my doorstep with.
Speaking of the 14-year-old Al Qaeda, one thing we deal a lot with in streaming is parasocial relationships. As TikTokers, do you find that you deal with that a ton? Do you feel like you've kind of become like proxy friends or proxy crushes for something that someone would typically experience in high school?
Sorry, I was laughing at what he said.
You threw in a little bit too many big words for
I was laughing at his statement.
So parasocial relationships.
Okay.
right?
He's like the Sean Evans of this podcast.
I'm trying to keep it on rails a little
He's
bit.
always
I
like
love
going to
it.
keep you
Yeah.
centered
On
on
toes.
message.
So parasocial relationships, right, are like the phenomenon of a fan feeling like they know you, right? And we kind of live in an era where that's taken to a new level. Do you guys deal with that in a way that is like beyond intense? I can only imagine.
I mean, I think that's one of the reasons why Sway ended up being so successful at the start, because when we were doing TikTok, like I remember me and Bryce sat down and we kind of talked to all the boys and was like, we have two options. We can either go down the route that everyone does on TikTok where they're very brand friendly. They're making sure they're getting their deals with like the Walmarts of the world.
Right.
And we decided to go down more of, I would say, an edgy, authentic
Candid.
path where we were just
I
ourselves.
wouldn't even say edgy. I would
It was
just
just
say
it was
we
just
were being
ourselves, yeah.
literally real. Like, and people did not like that at all.
But I
So
think
you guys
it-
were like
it
the bad
built
boys
the-
of TikTok? Is that how that
that's
works?
what
That's
they
what people
thought. It
said
was
and
like,
everything,
you
but it's
know,
not like we were
Like what were
arrested.
some controversies?
I got arrested.
arrested, fights,
For what?
parties, and
That's why you were what?
You've done
Texas.
weed?
We were in
You
Texas,
could pull it.
so-
You could pull it up.
You know that? Let's talk
I
about.
kind of want to explain the real story behind that.
really?
Go
That's
ahead,
great.
leak
Yeah.
it, dude. Leak it.
yeah.
I kind of want to explain the real story about that because nobody really knows.
No, no one does. That's a crazy story.
You've done
I
weed.
took the blame for it.
Wow.
Bam. That's gonna be like huge.
That's gonna be a
You're
clip.
goated.
I took the blame for it.
You ate it for your friend?
No one
Yeah,
ate anything.
I wonder which friend it was.
Damn, bro.
Was it him?
How'd you?
How,
Dude,
Sway?
That was a crazy.
Well, allegedly.
don't have the answers.
Allegedly.
That's what happened because
Now-
allegedly someone's from Canada and they would have.
Also, allegedly.
Oh man, dude, I ate an
That's
open
respect.
container
Hey,
charged
hey.
for
Yeah,
drugs.
yeah, mad respect. I mean, hey, brothers
Bro,
for
I wouldn't have done that
life.
shit.
But Paul would have been like, it's him. It's him. He's Canadian.
Back to Canada.
Arrest him
Get
now.
rid of him. He's a threat to America.
Enjoy the poutine.
He tried to shove it
Illegal
down my
immigrant,
throat.
sir, please.
Yeah, calling ice.
He
on
blew
me.
it in my face.
So you got pulled over?
Yeah, dude, and obviously for. I
And
mean, it
what'd
was
you have?
actually for
Well,
no reason.
Well,
hypothetically.
Yeah, in this
You have weed on.
hypothetical
You
scenario.
can look up the. It was on ABC News. That's how my mom figured out, and she was like flipping out on me, like, "You got arrested?" And I'm like, "It was Josh's fault."
Well, let's not say it was anyone's fault because it's not like I was the only one in
Was
there
your mom
token.
still mad at you after you explained it?
No, I mean we got out pretty fast. It was like a 16-hour.
That's
yeah,
so
it.
funny. Wait, let's watch it.
TikTok.
Could you? Oh, I'm sorry. Could we pause it for a second, really quick?
Let's go. That's perfect.
Wait, I was gonna say pause it back at that guy's face though.
Bro,
Could you imagine that dude woke up that day, had to go to work, and then that guy had to talk about some fucking teenagers
Stanley,
smoking
there's a
weed?
hurricane in Florida.
Could you
and
imagine?
a TikTok star got arrested for.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
I wanted to win a Pulitzer.
So my mom's just chilling, sitting, like watching the news, and then she just randomly hears 2 TikTok stars got arrested.
Yo, tell
Officers
me,
arrested Bryce Hall. We're like,
tell me you've printed a shirt with that mugshot on
oh,
it.
dude, I wanted to, but my team was telling me it wouldn't be.
Your
Why
team,
not?
your
No,
team was
no.
your team was worried that it would sell too much.
Elvis Presley has a fucking mugshot.
Yeah, what are you talking about, dude? That's badass. as fuck.
It's literally like X.
Screw Michael Gruen. He was the reason I didn't do any of this stuff.
Michael
I
Gruen
capitalized
hates
on-
money. He's so pissed that you.
I could've
Dude, I
capitalized.
hate Michael Gruen now. That guy. Fuck that guy.
How do you know him?
No, he just.
Oh,
What's going on? What you're saying, Bryce?
no,
What do you
dude,
mean?
I fucking- I
Just
hate
riding
him.
with the boys. No, yeah, that was crazy though. That was,
Yeah,
that
No,
was
we
a
can
nice
watch it
trip.
now. I just want
We
to.
got it. We got on like the bus and turned right back to LA
They
after
were
that.
arrested during a cross-country road trip. Officers arrested 20-year-old Bryce Hall and 19-year-old Jaden Hostler on Monday
paused on that.
outside Austin, Texas. This was drug-related charges.
That was weed.
Both were charged with possession of less than 2 ounces of marijuana, while Hostler was also charged with
That part
possession
sucks because then
of
it's
less
like
than
immediately
400
not as
grams
cool.
of
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounded.
Yeah.
It sounded kind of goaded, and then he then 2 grams of.
have a combined
It's
13 million
2
pounds.
ounces.
He had 1
ounces.
gram of snickle frets.
Yeah, it's
We had
like
4 ounces.
I think it was 2.
I thought we had 4 ounces total.
No, dude. I think it was 2.
Stop trying to make it seem cooler. We know what happened.
Like Coke in there too?
Yeah, dude. 1 ounce of super midweek.
Everyone was saying stems and seeds.
Shit wasn't even loud.
So not only have you never done weed,
Never,
you've still never drank.
never drank.
No alcohol yet, because he's 20.
Canada, you
In
did.
Canada, yeah. Sometimes we go back to Canada.
But you've
and I
never
let
drank
loose a
here
little
in the
bit.
US of A.
No.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy.
Can't. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So you guys throw parties. You're like, we didn't get an invite because we're old,
Well,
which is
yeah.
fine.
Hey,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not old though.
His 21st birthday is in what, 2 months?
Oh, you need a chaperone?
Yeah. For my 21st.
No, it's in 2 months.
It's
you guys have
like
to come.
4 months, 3
right.
months.
You guys stand outside
January, end
so
of
that people
January.
know that it's not a cool event.
Yeah. It's his
Why are you doing this to us, Carl?
Pound the shit, come on. Right?
Don't let him have it. He made fun of you so much.
Who made fun of
that
him?
is-
He said he fucked your
Wait,
mom.
when did I make fun of
You
you?
said you fucked my mom.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Did you actually fuck my mom?
Bro, while she was watching news, what do you think she was doing?
Okay.
I was there to console her.
Dude, thanks for taking the anchor off of me.
Notice how relieved she was after that. She was just...
I have disgusting visions in my head. All right.
You're pretty good at that though. You're like, you take a dive well.
You know what though?
That's
And
a good
that's
quality to
honest.
have.
And genuinely, that's why I feel comfortable.
Why?
It's because I know that. I mean, I knew. I was pretty sure that you were gonna be like, bro, fuck this guy, bro. Like you were gonna be upset about it. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I would have expected, given your bro-like qualities, and I see, we have similar demeanors. I think, given your bro-like quality, I thought you would have not taken that.
Really?
lightly.
Oh no, dude. I'm like one of the chillest guys.
No, you don't think
chill.
so?
So chill, dude. Fucking
Once you did that, I knew.
Mad chill.
Once you locked that in, I knew. Yeah, I had a TikTok recently, or someone was making fun of me on TikTok, as always, where I was talking to Liver King. Are you guys familiar with Liver King?
Yes.
We had him on the podcast. Not this one, the other one I had with Ethan Klein.
You know that guy's only 25?
What?
Liver King. Yeah, no, yeah.
I thought you were talking about Ethan Klein.
Dude. Maybe
Wait,
you
you
should
have
get
a
in some
podcast?
modern shit.
You have a podcast with H3?
Yeah, it's called Leftovers.
He hates me.
Yeah,
Really?
H3
Really? Why?
Oh, Ethan Klein, right? Is that
Yeah,
his name?
wait.
Yeah, he hates me too. He
Wait,
hates
what?
my
What the
podcast.
fuck? Why?
He
Just
hates our
ask him on,
podcast.
bring it up on the next podcast.
Yeah,
Be
yeah,
like,
just
yo, I
bring
had
it up.
Bryce Hall and Josh.
And just
Richards on my
Josh
pod.
Richards.
It'd be funny if he didn't, and they were just doing this so that they would get in that podcast.
Yeah, what the fuck?
No,
I have no idea.
He has shit on my life multiple times.
Really?
Wait, really?
Shits on me.
Should we cut? Should we cut them?
No. Fucking let it roll. I don't give a shit. Well, regardless, we had Liver King on, and he asked me, like, do you have children? I was like, no, I'm 31. And then people were making fun of me for saying, like,
Because to be fair, that is a dumb sentence.
31 is like a normal age to have children.
31 is a very normal age to have children.
I understand, but like living in fucking living in 2022, especially if you have like any kind of like, if you're career oriented
Let me redo that sentence.
I
Okay,
feel like
do
at
it.
31, I'm gonna have kids.
31 is a very normal age to have kids, and also very normal to not have kids. I'm not saying
That's a great way
It's
to
a
put
very
it.
neutral age.
it's
Yeah.
a very in the
With
middle
my
age. I'm
experience-
24.
Yeah, and in
Why? What do I look like?
I thought you were like 18.
17.
Oh,
Everybody
in
says.
Alabama, people would be rolling their eyes at you too. That's
Yeah.
too old. to have
Yeah,
a kid.
That is
Yeah.
definitely a lot of people think it's too old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel also though, as time has went on, the age to get married, have kids has gone a lot
Yeah.
later, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're talking 20 years ago and you said, "Oh, I'm 31 and I don't have a wife or kids," people would be like, "Oh,
You're a
yikes."
Well, that's
Like-
because the imperative
but,
to get married.
yeah.
Also, life expectancy was lower.
And now
Exactly.
I say, "Oh yikes!" once he gets to the "I'm 31" part.
Yeah.
Before he even starts talking about
almost
kids.
Yeah.
36
He's
when
like,
she had
ew,
me.
31? That's nasty.
Yeah.
How old was your mom?
36.
My dad was
When she had me?
62 when he had
Okay,
me.
yours is an old dad situation though.
Wow.
You had an old dad. Or have
I'm
an
gonna-
old
I'm
dad.
gonna do the same thing.
62?
62?
You'd be an old
Sure,
dad?
yes.
Not 61, not 63.
No, I think for men it doesn't really matter. You can
You
still
can have a
keep.
kid at like 80 as a man?
80's pushing it.
It depends on your.
Viagra shots.
Testosterone?
That's true.
Fucking main vein.
It depends on the level of testosterone you have. I think like you can still be.
So I'm
very-
good till I'm like
And
130.
about what age does your dick stop working?
think it's got to be.
How
Like,
old are you?
Why are you asking us? We're 31.
he's like, you guys should know,
Yeah,
right?
I stopped working like 3 years ago.
He's like, I guess it's got to be 27, huh?
No, we're Jesus Christ. I have nothing for that. God damn it. Okay, so you guys are a completely different generation. You have nothing on TikTok drama. I asked you, you got nothing going on
I
with
mean,
TikTok
right
drama.
now there's really
Yeah,
not
for
a
a
lot.
drama.
Yeah, I'm Dave
podcast,
Portnoy
right,
for a
should
second, okay?
know.
I'm like, hey,
Here's another one.
bite. It's all it takes. I want to.
Well, I'm about to ask him.
One bite, everybody.
One bite
knows
into the
the
drama.
rules.
Fucking no, I don't watch fucking Dave
That's what they
Portnoy.
do on the pod.
Yeah. We just sit around and
Bite
say one
into
bite
drama.
over and over.
That's cool.
What was the most
I don't know.
exciting drama that you've encountered from TikTok? Well, the one where you're like, this is about to be the best fucking
I mean,
episode.
our biggest one was probably when I broke up with, like, me and my ex broke up on
Who's your ex?
Nessa.
That's a
Who's-
Nessa Barrett. She was a social media. She does like
She's a
music and
singer.
everything. Yeah, she's a
Pull her
musician.
up.
But
Yeah, pull her up.
Is that weird? Should we not do that?
no, it's cool. We're cool. Like,
Because I don't know anything.
Pull up that podcast where he's talking about.
Bryce, you're a cock, dude. Don't say something else, but
Can't see that far.
Who's the guy that's next to her? on that
Ethan
one?
Klein was
that's
right.
Jaden.
Who is that?
That's
your friend?
like, yeah, well, was my friend, but not anymore.
Are
That's
they
where all,
dating?
like, no, not anymore. That's where all like the drama and shit went
But
on.
they
like,
were.
Wait,
Yeah,
can you
yeah,
go
I
to
feel
images?
like-
I can't see that.
I feel like I've talked about this a billion fucking times, so it's like kind of annoying. But not like, yeah, it's just
We don't want to keep
Yeah, we don't need to
placement
keep
of
bringing
the-
it up.
Of the two right there, just kind of terrible right there, right?
He's instigating.
Every time I go on a podcast with this guy, this is what he brings up. He'll be like, "Oh, yeah, pull up the pictures." Fuck you, Bryce.
I mean, you're better looking dude than that guy.
Oh,
I'm
thank
just
you,
gonna
man.
say that.
Thank you,
So
dude.
you got that going.
Thank you, man. No, but yeah, it was just like everyone was wanting to see what went on. We did a premiere, and I think our YouTube premiere, talking about like dreams, our YouTube premiere had something like 1.9 million people waiting in it.
What?
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Like
Everyone was talking about
there was over 1 million people waiting.
This
for the
happened,
premiere.
and I have no idea it happened.
It's a different section of the.
It
Well,
was,
Yeah.
like a year and a half ago.
It was a
Oh,
while ago.
was that
This was
peak COVID?
like peak COVID, peak.
So I'm not gonna lie.
Everyone moving to Miami. Like, that's when everyone
Yeah,
was
it's
moving
true.
to Miami and shit. Remember when all the investors were going down to Miami?
Yeah.
What
Like-
for crypto stuff?
Just like everyone was moving there during COVID. That's exactly when this
All
happened.
right, I got a serious question. What percentage of your audience is female versus male?
It's like 50-50.
Really?
On
That's-
TikTok?
On TikTok, it's like 35% guys.
Yeah.
But
Which-
on everything else, it's like 50.
Okay, that's not 50.
No,
Yeah.
ever
No,
like,
but like on YouTube, it's
I'd
like
say-
On Instagram, you have
85%.
50% males following you?
like
Pull it up right now.
okay.
you do not. There's no way.
35% female audience is insane. Or no, 35% male. Sorry, that was like my Instagram used to be like that, and then I got on Twitch, and now it's like
and YouTube. I have more guys following me. I don't know why my Snapchat.
Okay, YouTube is very
Makes a little more
male
sense. Yeah,
dominant. To be fair,
Twitch is the most male dominated. YouTube is like the second most, and then Instagram, and then TikTok. I would assume
TikTok's definitely for us. It's
like
all our
TikTok is very
followers were
female.
females at
Yeah,
the beginning, right? And then
Yeah.
slowly kind of started going over a bit, but
Okay, never mind. I only have 25% male.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
that is bananas.
24 million.
yeah, I was gonna.
Saying
That's a lot of men. that
no,
follow.
yeah, I'm not saying you don't have guys
yeah.
following you, but
Proportionally,
50%.
I thought it was.
25% is 6 million. 50% is 12 million. Very different. Very
so
different.
you have 25% guys following you, just mostly girls.
Yeah.
Serious question. You two fight. Who wins?
Oh,
Fight? Like,
dude,
fight?
Look at me and look at that guy.
You can't tell what I look like.
Yeah, he's got a pump
I'm
cover
so
on.
much bigger than this guy.
Yeah,
In every
I believe
dimension.
I believe it
Taller
now.
than him.
I'm an 0-1 fighter, so I mean, like,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
guy's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
got me.
I'm undefeated, so
He does have a 0 in his record, but so do I.
Yeah.
Yours is in the wrong placement though.
He fought the fucking broom face guy. I don't fucking.
Broom face?
What's
Mick
his
Broom.
Mick Broom?
Who the
the-
fuck is McBroom?
Dude,
Ace
the
family.
fucking Ace family.
They,
fuck is the
they
Ace
were
family?
they were like cool in like 2016.
That literally sounds like wrestlers.
The Ace family would be an awesome wrestling team.
Yeah.
To be clear,
Yeah.
yeah.
The Mysterios versus the Aces. Come on, you can see it.
Okay.
WrestleMania
Are
headline.
you a WWE fan? You
I
just came with
love WWE when I was
So you're a
a kid.
huge Logan
Oh
Paul
yeah,
fan.
I
Do you
grew up
still watch
watching it all the time.
WWE at all?
You love
I
Logan
was
Paul.
just. What's up? Oh, because he's in the WWE.
No, I mean like versus Roman
Reigns.
Reigns. Yeah.
The only reason I ask is I'm good friends with the New Day, if you know who they are.
The New
Kofi
Day.
Kingston,
Oh,
Austin
yeah. Okay, I didn't know the group, but Kobe Kingston used to be crazy in Royal Rumble. Like all his moments are the most
so
nuts
sick,
moments out there.
I don't know either.
This is beautiful though. This is
You
nice.
said Mysterio. I thought you could do
Rey
a child
Mysterio,
custody.
Booyaka 619.
Didn't
Hello.
he do the child custody one?
Yeah. The match
ladder-
where it was
the
a
ladder-
fight- it was a fight over his kid.
Yeah.
Whoever wins gets
That
the
wrestling
his
is fucking
child.
insane.
Their
It's like-
storylines are nuts.
Yeah, no, it's like anime mixed in with a soap opera.
You know what you
for,
need to
like,
try?
White
That's where
dudes.
clickbait really got invented.
What?
There's like semi-pro styles of WWE, like different, like obviously different
NXT
organizations,
and stuff. Yeah.
but like even like local ones
Wrestling,
and stuff.
pro wrestling is the
Okay,
one in
you're
Los
you're
Angeles.
making it seem like you just make people wrestle in your backyard.
No, but
It is, like,
I'm talking like kind of that level though, like almost like just a few steps above that. Those are awesome. Those are where it's at.
We
dude.
used to do that on a trampoline.
Well, like
in
Kimbo
my
Slice,
backyard.
backyard fighting. You guys, you don't even know about
I
that
know
shit.
Kimbo
Is,
Slice.
is,
Come
is
on.
that
Yeah.
the like he just has like
He was the
all
guy-
the people would be around?
He was
just
the guy with
Yeah.
the hair that like just went around like that, but he was
Yeah,
jacked
yeah.
Rest in
as
peace,
hell.
He had
rest
the
in peace.
Friar
Yeah.
tuck cut.
Just would box people in his backyard.
Yeah, like bare knuckle
Bare knuckle
brawl,
brawl,
like fucking
yeah.
bleeding
Seeing him
out of their
against that
knuckles and
Boston
shit.
Police officer, that one's legendary.
Yeah.
I have not seen
I don't
that.
know
The
if I've seen
Boston
that one.
police officer beat his ass.
Oh, really?
damn.
Yeah.
And the other guy that fought in that same production, Masvidal.
He fought. Oh yeah, he did fight
Masvidal was
with
Kimbo Slice's boy. Yeah.
Damn,
That's crazy.
Now he's like in the UFC.
Well, I don't know if they were boys, but they were
Kimbo
in that
Slice
same.
did a UFC fight.
He did, but he was
Oh, yeah.
bad.
No, he had a few.
No,
Yeah.
he was bad though, right? He got gassed like super
He
easy.
beat
'Cause he
one
was just good
guy
at
he
throwing
wasn't supposed to
hands.
beat. He chalked somebody who he beat the shit out of, but
I thought his career was like not great. That's maybe I'm misremembering.
that's-
It might have just had like a
Everybody
lot of hype
knows who
because
Kimbo
of the
Slice is,
YouTube
bro.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like, it just didn't live up to it or something.
There was another thing I wanted to ask you guys about, but I mean, do you guys have any questions for the older generation? I mean, we're on Twitch. You guys have no idea what that is. I wanted to also talk about the dream face reveal thing as well. Like, I want to get your feedback on that. You
Yeah.
guys just watched it.
Yeah. No,
You had-
I do have a question.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
makes you so controversial? Like, why are you trending every single day on Twitter?
I talk about politics, so
But
that's
like what?
that is automatically polarizing, especially because everyone has a political bias. I genuinely believe that. Even if you do not recognize your political biases, it's because you just think it's the norm, but that is still inherently political because there are preconceived biases that you have learned,
Are you
right?
towards the left or the right?
I'm super left.
Okay.
Way more to the left
Can
than the
I-
Democratic
can I
Party.
give an answer that I think is a little bit.
Condensed? Go ahead.
All right. I think when people talk about politics, up until Hasan Piker, there was a certain way that you would conduct yourself when you talked about politics, right? It felt
True.
very stodgy, right? Like the whole well, I'll tell you.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Right.
This
Very
tax
like-
bill is going to change everything.
Very like old white man.
Exactly. And I think leading up to Hasan on the right, there was more of a tendency to say inflammatory things or ridiculous things, but still with that kind of like fake, like bow tie
Yeah.
through a cut teeth. Oh,
That's why when you said you did politics, I was like, what?
right. So Hasan has taken a very, I would say, just like smash, like candid approach to politics where he's swearing, he's being open, he's calling bullshit out, and he kind of gave up the game for a lot of political commentary because he doesn't dress it up. He's just, so I think for a lot of people, he became like a firebrand. Like people were really upset at the way he would talk about things and his position.
Like I made fun of the Queen dying immediately. As soon as the Queen died, I was like, R.I.P. Bozo, Pack Watch. Like
You
I was
won't
like,
see many other. You won't
Yeah.
see many other political commentators.
But
That's
like in a
crazy.
sense, you're like a comedian / politician.
I mean, I try to keep it light. I try
To be
keep it
clear,
entertaining.
I'll,
I mean, you just said R.I.P.
well, let me
Bozo.
explain this. 100% he still backs though. Like he is anti the queen. And
yeah.
it wasn't just a joke. Like he
Oh
actually.
yeah, no, I like the way I see it. I like to say things that are that I truly believe, but I will say it in a controversial way. But then I'll also back up why I'm saying it in that controversial capacity. Like, because when I first said that, it was like shocking because 99% of media is universally like, well, the Queen is such an important figure, like a beacon of prosperity and hope, and it's like. And talking about like how she oversaw the decolonial operation of the British Empire, and it's like Well, no, she was doing PR for like, people that were chopping off Kenyon's hands and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like she was a nice person or the entire
I've seen
institution
a lot
was
of bad
good.
things about her, but then again, like I'm in America and I'm not.
Yeah,
in politics.
and that's the other thing where it's like, Americans, why the fuck are you cucking yourself to the queen? Like, the one good thing in the founding of this country was like quite literally owning the monarchy and being like, fuck you, that.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah,
That Revolutionary War is still fresh in
You'll
my
never
mind.
get it.
No, didn't actually.
You guys
Yeah.
don't remember the
No,
Revolutionary
yeah, you're
War.
literally a part of the Commonwealth still.
Yeah, I
so
was
you're-
about to say, but didn't we kind of like kick y'all's asses in that war? Canadians and the British, didn't we?
There was
beat
a
you guys
there
in the
was there
war?
was a brief blip.
In the
For
Revolutionary?
No, in
No,
like
in
the,
the 1800s, there was a moment where they
yeah.
burned down the White House.
Anyways.
You
Our
won
White
the
House is so much better now anyway,
yeah,
though.
you won the battle, but we won the
Y'all
war.
can't even win in hockey anymore.
Hey,
Oh, shit.
That hurts. Huh?
you're hitting him in the Scott category. That's fucking with him. That's fucking with him.
Yeah. But overall, I think that's the reason. Like, a lot of people are very used to hoity-toity people talking about politics, and even then, people masking their true opinions too. Like, you will never hear a fucking political commentator be like, "Yeah, I don't really give a shit about the Queen dying. Why the fuck are we talking about it so much?" When in fact, like, most Americans are like, "Yeah, who gives a fuck? Yeah, the Queen died. Who cares?" You
So
know
can
what
I
I mean?
ask why you have a poster of her in the back?
Oh, because
There is.
this is actually funny because like I've had that for a year plus now.
Okay.
Like not because
Just because we don't like her doesn't mean we don't know she's not hot as hell.
He also does have a MAGA cowboy hat down there.
I was wondering why you had a
Lizzie?
shrine
I
for
wish
Queen
I was
over
Obama,
here,
you know
but-
what I mean?
Yeah, holding on. Oh well, he's not even doing the. He's doing the. He's
Twiddling his thumbs.
he's ghost handing. Yeah, I got a lot of fan art and stuff like that from.
All right, I got a question for both of you.
Okay.
That. Fuck yeah, dude.
Come on, dude.
Okay, bro. come on.
That's very.
I mean, that was a big meme
Yeah,
too.
That's easy.
Well, I don't know what that's from, but I know that was
Oh.
Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, no, it's. I think it was what was it,
He is wearing a
inauguration.
mask and a hat.
And yeah,
Yeah,
That's a good point.
They were gonna know Bernie Sanders. Dude.
I just
Come
feel
on.
like that's such a famous meme.
Yeah.
That picture.
At this point, yeah, that's true. I used to have a Donald Trump as John Rambo.
Did that get way too much hate for that?
No, I still have the fucking big MAGA hat back here. I mean,
Excuse
I fuck
me.
around a lot. I don't give a fuck.
Excuse me.
That's another thing. Like, I make fun of Republicans and right wingers a lot. I make fun of Democrats a lot too. I mean, Democrats fucking suck too. Don't get me wrong. And in many ways, so people can't sometimes fit me in an adequate box. So they're just like,
Right.
what the fuck? This guy's just like shitting on everybody.
What's like one thing on the Democratic side that you agree with that like throws people off?
No, I mean, I'm.
Because you said you're mainly
I'm way further to the left than the Democratic Party is. So I truly believe the things that the Democratic Party claims that they believe in. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
so, advocating for workers' rights is a thing that the Democratic Party acts like they care about, but in fact, they don't do that. They undermine labor protections, labor union protections, things like that. And I am an advocate for that. You know what I mean? I think it's bullshit that they claim that they care about it, but don't do
One of
anything.
you
about
guys
it.
would benefit from getting rid of a lot of drug-related law.
Yeah, that.
Would have
Oh,
benefited.
did that? You got my
like-
support now.
Would have been clutch.
Yeah, Joe Biden, he did some decent things. And when they do it, I admit it. Like, the student loan debt relief was a big W for the Biden administration. I think if he federalized or if he legalized at the federal level marijuana, lowered the restrictions on marijuana, that would be a major, incredibly popular provision. It would be super popular for the Democratic Party for many, many years to come, but he won't do it because he's a pussy.
I'm not like huge into politics, but I did see this one quote by Biden that I have to show you. It's really good and it honestly inspired me.
Okay, let's hear it.
So
I got hairy legs
that
that turn blonde in the sun.
Corn pop.
The best way to get something done, if it holds near and dear to you, then you would like to be able to.
He had the TikTok ready. Yeah, he's got a lot of those. I mean, he has dementia.
So I'm really
Gets
that's,
you out of
I
bed
just
in the
had to
morning.
share that.
Yeah, that was
let
brilliant.
people know,
I
yeah.
teared up a little bit. That was really
I
good.
like this.
I was just
Oh
in
boy.
my bed crying.
Well,
My
anyway.
favorite quotes are the ones that kind of just trail off in the middle.
Yeah.
My
The
favorite
hairy
Biden
legs one
moment
is real, by the way.
My favorite quotes end in ...
I had a dream that one day little black children and white children.
Anyway.
Well, anyway.
The corn pop one is actually real as well.
Yeah,
What I just said, I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. He actually said that.
Oh.
And he talked about this guy named Corn Pop, this black guy named Corn Pop that was at the pool and he almost like beat the shit out of him. Like, this is a real Joe Biden story in which in the middle of the story he trails off and starts talking about how he loves a kid sitting on his lap.
And smelling them, right?
I think the smelling thing is he just smells
just
kids'
does
hair.
that.
Yeah, he just does that.
That's
I don't think he's talked
That's
about
just
it.
his move.
Yeah,
That's
that's a big Biden move.
What are you gonna have a kid sit
His,
on your lap?
his
You gotta
grandson
smell?
follows us on Instagram. Did you see that?
Who?
I think I did.
Yeah,
does?
Hunter
Unfollow?
Biden.
Yeah.
I followed him back because it's
Is he a
kind of
future
funny.
TikTok star?
Oh,
Yeah.
Hunter Biden?
Like the
We
kid,
love Hunter Biden.
kid.
He
No.
follows us.
He's cool.
You're talking about the kid or the dad? The kid.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Hunter Biden, the
Grandson.
grandson.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
he have
that's
flippy
crazy.
hair?
I thought you.
I don't know. He only has one picture on his Instagram,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
not him.
Hunter Biden.
I thought you meant like Joe Biden's son.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Do you guys
The
know
grandkid,
about
right?
Hunter
Grandkid.
Biden at all?
Which one
is
is
he the
his?
one that's like
He's
has
cool
all
as
the
fuck.
videos
Yeah.
leaked
Yeah.
of him like doing like meth or
child-
whatever?
Yeah, he's cool as fuck.
Is
He's
he the
done
one
he's
with
done
the
so
child
much
and
crack.
stuff?
Okay, crack.
He's done a
That's the
lot
one.
of crack. It's crack cocaine, the proletariat cocaine. You know what I mean? He's like a real working class guy.
Right.
He's not, but
man
he's
of the
doing
people, you could
Blue
say.
collar coke.
He is doing blue collar coke. He's
Okay.
not doing that fucking fancy shit.
Nah.
Like the Trump kid.
Right.
The whatever the
There's
fuck.
a little fentanyl dose in his maybe.
I don't know, but regardless, he's doing that. He's having sex with a lot of strippers. Okay, these are the most like 35-year-old looking women you will ever find.
C-section scars
Yeah,
included.
yeah, 100%. He wants them to unionize. Respect. He wants strippers to unionize. The right does not like Hunter Biden. I think partially because he's got a fat cock.
Yeah.
Yeah. He also has.
That's also why
Which
they
was
don't
the
like
one
us.
that
Yeah.
wasn't there like a child porn thing?
No, that was just like 4chan being like, oh, there's child porn in there. And then like all the photos that they had from the computer were just like of him
But that
and
was
his.
him, Hunter Biden.
Yeah, that was Hunter Biden with his nieces. And it wasn't like naked or anything. It was just like No. It was they would put photos of him with like strippers and stuff. And then in that compilation, they would add like photos of him with his nieces in a normal photo that you would have on your phone and be like, look, it's like little girls. It's like, no, that's his nieces. You just added that in there to be like, he's around children.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the media does just like completely I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And obviously I wasn't going to look into that. I was just kind of like, oh,
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the point. They do that on purpose for that reason. Or they'll do like people that look like him. You know what I mean? It's just another thing that people do. But overall, I mean, he's a nepotism child. Definitely used like the Biden name to get like a bunch of money from Burisma and Ukraine and in China too. Like, so he did all the classic like rich kid shit for sure, which is bad and wrong. But also, he's kind of cool while he's doing it. He's having fun. He's having fun.
Right,
with
he's
it.
having a good time.
Yeah, follow your
Some people
passions.
bang strippers and shit.
Follow your passion.
You pointed at him when you said that.
Yeah, I was pointing to him.
Yeah. Anyway, but we don't do politics on this podcast.
Right.
Also, how many minutes are we at?
Bang a lot of strippers actually.
Oh, let's.
We can on the we need to let go of Carl. We're gonna do
Carl.
our honest dream reaction.
Yeah.
Once Carl's gone, and we're gonna do our
That's
honest
fucked.
Carl Jacobs reaction behind the paywall.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
good
what
with
we're gonna
that. All right.
do. And we're also gonna do dick reveal too, as always.
We're bringing back Antonio Brown's.
Yeah, he can stay for that. Carl will be there for the dick reveal.
Just
But before we
flapping it
leave,
back and
what
forth.
do you guys want to plug? Shout him out.
Yeah, I mean, podcast, BFFs. Make sure you guys come on. Listen.
Hey, just check out my TikToks if you're bored in bed one day.
I will say I was talking to George Not Found the other day, and we both concluded that your TikTok is really. I need you to know that. That's not just me saying this right now.
Hey, that's gonna that I want someone to clip that.
That's like
Someone please clip that.
that's like going up to LeBron James and be like, "Hey, your
jump shot.
pretty solid, man."
To be fair,
He's like the LeBron James of TikTok. What do you mean?
people can hate on you. You don't have any haters.
No. There's definitely like a lot of like haters, but I shifted my content completely. There's those
I
people
think-
that, like dance and shit, and it's weird. And obviously I did that, and that was my come up story. But I used that as like a stepping stone.
I'm gonna show you my favorite Instagram account that has all of my favorite TikTokers. Like Terrell is one of them. I think. I don't know if you guys know these guys or not. They do like they do like little movies, or like they do like me and my girlfriend type of stuff in a little bit, shortly.
Down for that.
Yeah, my favorite TikTok is 420. Shouts out to Leia. All right.
All right. This ends the YouTube portion of the podcast, guys. Thank you so much for showing up. We hope you come back. We are our fucking faces off. We'll see you at TwitchCon. If this comes out before TwitchCon, stay dangerous.
I trade my life for theirs. What the fuck do you mean?
And
Everyone's like, oh, I want Josh because he's like the innocent one. I'm like, no, he's not.
yeah, but I don't.
He's really fucking
No.
not.
I'm just a very like. I'm more laid back than Bryce is. Bryce is the guy at the party that goes up to a girl and he's like, yeah, I don't usually come out to these.